Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So last week I shared with you how the Michigan Republican Party is on the verge of bankruptcy, also possible criminal charges being filed against them, all thanks to this woman, Kristina Karamo. I'm going to jump into some new details that are really interesting, but before I do, hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. So here's the deal. Karamo was a Donald Trump endorsed election denying Loon. She failed her way to the top of the state party. And as you would expect, she has been a complete failure. She has now dug the Republican Party in the state of Michigan into a over $600,000 hole. And they barely have any money in the coffers to help with their Republican candidates. And their primary is coming up. It's like less than a month away. So the party also just failed to file their campaign finance reports. They were due January 31st. And just to give you an idea of how much Karamo sucks at her job, the Michigan Republican Party started off last year, 2023, with almost $2 million in their coffers. They had $1.94 million. Okay, so this came out when they filed their mid-year report. It showed they started with 1.94 million. By the middle of the year, not even the end of the year, in a non-election year, they had less than $150,000 left. Personally, I wish every Republican Party in every state had their own Kristina Karamo. She is so bad at this. I am almost expecting any day they're going to start this whole conspiracy theory about her. I'm telling you guys, if this happens, I would not be surprised. They're all of a sudden going to start saying she's a deep state plant. She's a Democrat. She did this on purpose. We'll see. I will not be shocked at all. Anyway, as I had also shared with you as recently, a plurality of the Republicans in leadership got together. They voted to oust her, but Karamo is refusing to leave. She claims that the vote wasn't legitimate, and so the Republican National Committee had to get involved now. They have finally weighed in, and they said, quote, based upon its initial review, it appears to the council's office that Ms. Karamo was properly removed in accordance with the Michigan GOP bylaws. So that was written by the council, by the attorneys for the Republican National Committee. However, in the letter that they sent to her, or to the party, the state party, the RNC attorneys said that their assessment isn't final. They could change their minds. They said they want to review additional information. They were busy hosting their winter meeting this week. Apparently it was held in Las Vegas. But anyway, they said after that, we're going to review everything. We're going to make our final decision. Also, I should point this out. They had this meeting in Vegas, and it was a little bit awkward this year. The RNC didn't reserve a seat for the Michigan party leader because they don't officially have a party leader in their eyes. However, both Karamo and the guy that they elected to replace her in Michigan, it's a guy named Pete Hoekstra, they both showed up. So two of them showed up. There was not a seat saved for them. They were given badges like as if they were just guests. I mean, it is so awkward. This is like a party where the ex and the new girlfriend both show up, right? So anyway, Karamo is now using Trump's playbook. She's trying to manipulate and, terrify the RNC members into ruling in her favor and letting her stay. She sent a letter to the RNC members and she wrote, quote, the RNC leadership has unilaterally decided not to recognize me as Michigan GOP chair against the will of the Michigan Republican Party State Central Committee. To make matters worse, RNC leadership is colluding with members of a faction of just 37% of the state committee, individuals of Michigan's consultant class and Ambassador Pete Hoekstra, to unlawfully remove me as chair and install him in my place. I'm requesting that all 168 RNC members demand full transparency regarding the Michigan chair dispute and the RNC's involvement. This impacts all of us. If the will of the Michigan precinct delegates and state central committee can be unilaterally usurped by the RNC leadership, understand that your state could be next. So she's using, the old Trump, oh, if this can happen to me, it can happen to you, scare tactic. It's such BS. I mean, just like him. Well, yeah, you commit crimes. Yeah, it can happen to you just like Trump. Yeah, if you are a complete idiot and you're incompetent, you can't lead your party, and you're now not only do not have a surplus in your account, but you're in the hole to almost, $600,000 in an election year. Yeah, you too could be ousted. And then she is still acting as if she's the party's chairperson. She's sending out letters like nobody ever voted to remove her. So this woman has so many screws loose. I mean, it's crazy. The house is going to cave in on her head. There's so many screws loose. What's most telling, though, about her position is that Trump has now endorsed Hoekstra. So Karamo is finding out now how loyalty only goes one way with Trump. He smells the stink of loser on her. He is done. That's all that it takes. So she keeps it stanky. If it smells like funk, it must be Karamo. Anyway, I will let you know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.